This is the Fluent English Podcast. Real English spoken slow and clear for everyday conversations. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the Fluent English Podcast. I'm John.
And I'm Julia, and we are so excited you're here with us today.
That's right. Whether you're tuning in from your kitchen table with your morning coffee, stuck in traffic, or walking your dog, we're here to make your English learning real, natural, and easy to follow.
And today's episode is honestly one of our favorites because it's something we all experience, our daily routines. But here's the twist.
We're not just talking about routines, we're showing you how to speak English naturally from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed.
Exactly. The idea is simple. What if you could learn English just by living your day? From brushing your teeth to making your bed, from saying hello to your neighbor to relaxing at night, there's real English all around you. You just need to know how to catch it.
And I'm going to help you do just that. Today, you'll learn everyday English expressions, how to sound more natural, and how to build confidence through real conversation.
We'll go step by step through morning habits, commuting, work life, meals, free time, and finally, your nighttime routine. Every moment is an opportunity to improve your English.
And here's the best part. We're not just listing phrases, we're living with you. You'll hear how we use these expressions in context. This isn't textbook English, it's real life, real talk.
And hey, if you're a beginner, don't worry. We speak slowly and clearly, and we'll explain new words and expressions along the way. Intermediate learners, this will help you sound more natural and fluent. And advanced folks, great practice for your listening skills and vocabulary growth.
So whether you're just starting or brushing up your fluency, we've got something for you today.
Oh, and stay tuned till the very end. We'll be sharing some bonus tips and a fun challenge to help you practice everything we cover in today's episode.
You don't want to miss that. And now, before we jump in, let me ask you something.
Ooh, here comes the question.
What's the first word you say in the morning? Think about it. Is it ugh? Is it coffee? Is it hello? Is it something in your language?
Or is it a full sentence like, I need 5 more minutes?
Whatever it is, that moment, that tiny slice of time when you first speak, that's where your English journey can begin every day. Imagine waking up and thinking in English. That's the magic of building a routine around language.
And I'll show you how. You'll hear both of our routines. We're very different people, by the way. John's a morning person.
Guilty. I'm up before the sun.
Julia, and I prefer the snooze button life. But that's what makes us fun. You'll see 2 different styles, 2 different sets of expressions, and tons of useful phrases you can apply to your routine.
And I'll be asking you questions along the way, so feel free to pause, think, or even answer out loud. Talk to us like we're your English-speaking friends.
Because that's exactly what we want to be, your language buddies. So, are you ready?
Grab your notebook or just relax and listen. Either way, you're going to learn something new today.
Let's get started with the very first part of your day, waking up.
Okay, Julia, since you're the queen of snoozing, should I start with my wake-up routine?
Go ahead, Mr. 5:45 a.m. I still think that's a superpower.
All right, so I usually wake up at 5:45 without an alarm. I open my eyes, stretch my arms, and say, all right, let's do this.
Wait, that's your actual first sentence?
Yep, it's kind of my mini morning mantra.
Mine is more like, where's my phone? Or 5 more minutes, please.
That brings us to our first real-life phrase, hit snooze. It means you delay your alarm by a few minutes. Common? Very.
And super relatable. I hit snooze twice, then drag myself out of bed around 6:45. Seriously, I drag. My body's up, but my brain is still asleep.
We all have our rhythm. The key is how you speak your routine out loud. Try saying, I need to drag myself out of bed instead of, I get up. It paints a picture.
That's so true. And when I finally stand up, I say something like, okay, let's survive the morning. It's half joke, half honest.
I head straight to the bathroom, brush my teeth, splash water on my face, and then I say, now I'm human again.
That's real English right there. A phrase like, I feel human again, means you're finally awake and functioning.
Exactly. Then I drink a glass of water and say, gotta hydrate. Simple, but useful.
I do that too, but usually while scrolling through my phone. I know, bad habit. I say, just 10 minutes, and then boom, 30 minutes later.
Classic. But even those moments are teachable. You could say, I check my notifications, or I scroll through my feed.
I usually say, let me just check Insta, or what's happening on the news?
After that, I put on workout clothes and go for a light run. I always say, let's get moving.
I wish I had that energy. I do a quick stretch and say, okay, this counts as exercise, right?
It does. It's all about building a routine that works for you and speaking English during it.
Vocabulary corner. Hit snooze. Delay the alarm. Drag yourself out of bed. Get up slowly. Splash water on your face. Wake yourself up. Scroll through your phone or feed. Look at apps or posts. Hydrate. Drink water to re-energize.
Before we wrap up this part, here's a challenge. Tomorrow morning, try talking to yourself in English. Narrate what you're doing.
Like, I'm brushing my teeth. Time to stretch. Let's start the day.
It sounds simple, but it rewires your thinking. That's the power of natural language.
Coming up next, the part where we all get moving. Commuting, traffic, the rush to work, and yes, even more English phrases.
Okay, you've brushed your teeth, maybe had your coffee. Now it's time to leave the house. Let's talk about commuting.
Oh yes, that lovely part of the day where you're half awake, trying to get somewhere fast. But here's the thing, commuting gives us so many chances to use English.
That's right. Whether you drive, walk, bike, or take public transport, you're surrounded by English vocabulary and real-world interactions.
I take the subway most days, and let me tell you, I hear expressions like, watch the gap, next stop, and doors closing every morning. It becomes part of your vocabulary.
I usually drive to work, and on the way, I listen to an English podcast or audiobook. That's a great tip for our listeners. Make your commute an English zone.
Yes, even if it's just 15 minutes, that's 15 minutes of passive learning. Phrases, tone, rhythm, your brain absorbs all of it.
And if you take the bus or subway, you might interact with strangers. Even a simple, is this seat taken, or excuse me, is good practice.
Let's do a quick role play. Imagine we're strangers on a train.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to bump into you.
No worries. It's packed this morning.
Yeah, rush hour's always crazy. Do you take this train every day?
Pretty much. You?
Yep. Usually around this time.
Cool. Have a good one.
You too.
That was natural, quick, and it's how people talk.
Remember, commuting is more than just traveling. It's listening, observing, maybe speaking. All chances to grow your fluency.
And hey, if you're driving, here are some useful expressions. I'm stuck in traffic. Took the back roads today. Trying to beat the rush.
So, how do you commute? Pause and say it out loud. I walk to work. I ride the bus. I drive every morning.
You're not just describing your life, you're learning English through it.
All right, you've arrived. Whether you're walking into your office, logging in for an online class, or heading into school, let's talk about first interaction.
First impressions matter. What do you say when you enter a room? Good morning? Hey, what's up? Or maybe something more formal.
In most workplaces in the US, a simple morning with a smile is perfect. You might hear things like, how was your commute? Ready for the day? Did you see the email from the boss?
At school, I usually say, morning, guys, or ask, anyone got coffee? Laughs. That's real life.
Let's do a role play here too.
Morning, John. Did you get caught in traffic?
A little. Took me 45 minutes today.
You? I was lucky. The train was on time for once.
Miracles happen.
See how short and simple that was? That's small talk, and it builds connection.
Other useful phrases include, let me just grab a coffee. What's on the agenda? Let's catch up later.
Vocabulary. Catch up. Talk and get updates. Get settled. Unpack, get comfortable. Heads up. A warning or quick notice.
And don't forget, if you're new somewhere, say, hi, I'm new here. Nice to meet you. Mind if I sit here?
These little moments help you feel part of a group, and the more you say them, the more natural they feel.
Coming up next, it's break time. Coffee, snacks, and chatting with coworkers. And of course, more real-life English. All right, it's mid-morning. You've been working or studying for a while, and now it's time for a needed break. Maybe they're heading to the break room, the coffee machine, or even just stepping outside to breathe for a second.
Or maybe it's that golden hour, lunchtime. Whether you're with colleagues, classmates, or sitting alone with your thoughts, it's a perfect time to recharge, connect with others, and yes, use real English.
Let's start with what you might hear around a coffee machine or during a short walk with coworkers.
Hey, want to grab a quick coffee? I need a caffeine boost. This morning's been nonstop. How's your day going so far?
And don't be surprised if people just say, coffee, and raise their eyebrows. That one word carries a whole conversation. You just have to... Now let's move to lunchtime. This is where small talk thrives. Some go-to questions.
What did you bring today?
Ooh, that smells amazing. What is it?
Mind if I sit here?
Did you see that crazy video going around?
One to hear a quick lunchtime exchange? Let's do it.
One thing I try to do every night is reflect. Even just 5 minutes helps me feel like I'm ending the day intentionally.
Yeah, I do the same. Sometimes I'll sit quietly with my journal or even just talk to myself. I'll say, okay, what went well today?
I love that question. It instantly shifts your mind to something positive. Even if it was a rough day, you can always find one small win. I'll ask myself, did I handle that meeting well, or did I stay calm during traffic?
Exactly. I like to add a little pause, take a breath, and then really think about what moments made me smile. Maybe I had a good laugh, maybe I helped someone. I'll say, that phone call with my friend, that was a bright spot.
Or even something like, I drank enough water today, or I didn't skip breakfast. Those count too. Wins don't have to be huge.
That's true. And when I reflect, I also ask, what could I improve tomorrow? Not to be harsh or negative, just to stay curious. Like, could I have been more patient? Or maybe I can be more focused next time.
That's growth, not guilt. Big difference. I like that phrasing, growth, not guilt. You're checking in with yourself like a coach, not a critic.
Exactly. And doing this in English is such a great way to build fluency. Think of it as your review, but in your target language.
I even keep a small notebook for this. On one side, I write, today's wins. On the other, tomorrow's goals. Sometimes it's just a few lines, like win, had a great client call. Goal, speak up more in meetings.
Or even something emotional. When stayed calm under stress. Goal, take deep breaths tomorrow. Reflection isn't just about tasks. It's about mindset.
Yes, and for our listeners, don't worry about mistakes. This is your private time. You can say anything you want. You're not writing an essay for school. Just speak or write what's real.
Right. Here are a few reflection phrases you can practice. Let's reflect. What did I learn today? What's one win from today? Where can I do better? What do I want to carry into tomorrow? How did I feel today?
One that helps me is, did I take care of myself today? Sometimes the answer is not really, and that's okay. It reminds me to try again tomorrow. Let's make it interactive for a moment. Listeners, try speaking out loud. Repeat after us.
Today, I showed up. Today, I tried my best. Today, I made progress, even if it was small.
Tomorrow, I'll stay curious. Tomorrow, I'll be kind to myself. Tomorrow, I'll speak English with more confidence.
That's beautiful. I think reflection is a great way to let go of the day, the good and the bad, and reset your mindset.
And if you're a journal person, you can write, what made me smile today? What challenged me? What surprised me? What am I grateful for?
You could even try doing voice notes. Open your phone's recorder and say, today and just talk. It's great practice, and you'll hear your progress over time.
That's such a powerful idea. And for learners, hearing yourself speak in English is one of the best confidence builders. You'll be surprised how much more fluent you sound after just a few weeks.
Some nights I do it while brushing my teeth. Just talk to yourself in the mirror, like, today I kept calm in traffic, or tomorrow I want to smile more at work.
I do that too. I'll say, nice job today. You got through it. It's like giving yourself a mental hug.
And if you want to get fancy, try this framework. One word to describe your day, one lesson you learned, one thing you're proud of, one thing to improve tomorrow.
I love that. So simple, but deep. I'll do it now. Word, productive. Lesson, stay focused. Proud of, finishing my to-do list. Improve, less phone time tomorrow.
Mine, word, joyful. Lesson, movement boosts my mood. Proud of, cooking dinner. Improve, sleep earlier.
And there you go. Just 4 lines and boom, you've reflected and practiced your English.
And listeners, we challenge you. Tonight, take 5 minutes before bed. Say 3 sentences out loud in English to reflect on your day.
Doesn't have to be perfect. Just be honest and be kind to yourself.
Because the more you practice self-reflection, the more you grow emotionally and linguistically.
Here's one more repeat after me exercise. Ready?
I'm learning every day. I'm proud of my effort. Tomorrow is a new chance.
I'll speak with confidence. I'll listen with curiosity. I'm getting better, step by step.
That's it for today's reflection time. Coming up next, our final section, Bedtime English. Let's get cozy and wrap up the day with a few last phrases before lights out.
Pajamas on, lights low, and simple, calm English to end the day strong. Stick with us. The best part's yet to come. We've reached the end of the day. Time to get some rest.
I usually say, I'm wiped out, or let's hit the hay.
John, lights out, sweet dreams, or catch some Z's. Very common nighttime phrases.
And they're so natural. I love how Americans often soften the end of the day with fun or friendly expressions.
Yeah, even something like I'm crashing or I'm zonked adds a bit of personality.
Or I'm calling it a night. It sounds polite, like you're gently closing the chapter of your day.
Exactly. I also like I'm turning in for the night. It sounds a bit traditional, but still very common.
Sometimes I'll just say, time to unplug, or I need some shut-eye, especially if I've been on screens too long.
That's a good one. Shut-eye is such a cool idiom. Like when someone says, I need 8 hours of shut-eye to function.
I say that all the time, especially after a long day of work. My body just tells me, rest now or regret it tomorrow.
Chuckling, so true. And winding down with simple English can help learners too. It's calming, natural, and part of fluency.
Good night expressions to try. Here are some native phrases you can use when you're ending your day. I'm calling it a night, or sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Fun, idiomatic. Tomorrow's a new day. Lights out. Catch some Z's. Turn in for the night. Rest up. Gonna hit the sack. Time to knock out. I'm heading to bed. See you in the morning. Sweet dreams. Nighty-night. Very casual or friendly.
You know what I love to do before sleeping? I say one positive sentence out loud in English, even if it's small, like, I did my best today.
That's beautiful. Just ending the day with gratitude or intention is a powerful routine.
I might say, I'm proud of myself, or I learned something today. It gives closure.
I say things like, today was productive, or I made progress. Even on tough days, it helps.
And it's a great habit for English learners. Start small, say just one sentence before bed. It builds fluency slowly, night after night.
And confidence. You're speaking English as part of your life, not just during study time.
Exactly. Language becomes a tool for comfort, reflection, even healing.
Let's give our listeners a few bedtime affirmation phrases they can say tonight.
S-P-E-A-K-I-N-G practice. Repeat after us.
Good night, world.
Today was productive.
I'm proud of my effort.
I did my best today.
I'm grateful for today.
I welcome rest.
Tomorrow is a new opportunity.
I deserve good sleep.
I'm learning and growing.
Time to rest and recharge.
And if journaling is your thing, write those sentences down, even 2 or 3. It helps your mind slow down and makes your English personal.
Sometimes I'll whisper them, like, thank you for this day, or I'm ready for rest. It doesn't have to be loud, just sincere.
That's such a peaceful habit, especially if your brain is full of noise from the day. Just slowing your speech helps quiet your thoughts.
And if you're religious or spiritual, you can blend in phrases that align with that too. Some people say, God, thank you for today, or please bless tomorrow.
Or just breathe and say, peace. That one word can carry so much weight.
Absolutely. Let's also add a few cultural notes here, things that Americans often do as part of bedtime wind-down.
Cultural note: nighttime habits in the U.S. Many people in the U.S. wind down with TV or YouTube before sleeping. Some prefer reading a book, especially fiction, to escape the day. It's common to say good night to family or housemates with a smile and a warm tone. Parents often say to kids, sleep tight, or night-night, don't let the bed bugs bite.
Soft lighting, essential oils, calming music, or guided meditations are popular for relaxation.
Want to try a short role play? You're winding down for the night. Let's go through the steps.
Okay, I'll be the sleepy one. You be the reminder.
Okay.
Our trail back?
Hey, John, it's getting late. Time to start getting ready.
Yeah, I'm wiped out. Think I'll hit the hay soon.
Did you set your alarm?
Yep, alarm's set for 7. Nice. Brushed your teeth?
Done. PJ's on.
What's your one sentence for today?
Today was challenging, but I kept going.
That's a good one. Okay, lights out.
Good night, world. See you in the morning.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Fun, right? It's a simple role play, but it shows how natural bedtime phrases sound in real conversation.
Yeah, and it's great practice. You can say those lines to yourself at night, every night. Make it part of your sleep routine.
I used to say, lights out, and then whisper something I'm thankful for. Like, I'm thankful for my friends, or I'm thankful for quiet moments.
That's a powerful way to end the day, full of peace and purpose.
Want to try a final speaking exercise with us, listeners? Say these lines slowly, like a lullaby.
S-P-E-A-K-I-N-G practice. Repeat out loud. I release today.
I welcome peace.
I am enough.
My mind is quiet.
My heart is calm.
Sleep is healing.
Good night, English world.
And with that, we call it a night.
You've practiced with us all day, from morning greetings to bedtime phrases.
Be proud of that. Seriously, this is how fluency is built, one routine at a time.
Even in your dreams, let English gently guide you. Your brain will remember. Your mouth will feel more natural next time you speak. So, wherever you are, lying in bed, brushing your teeth, putting your phone down,
Just say one phrase, out loud, to yourself, in English.
I'm learning,
I'm growing.
and I'm proud of today.
Good night, friends.
Sweet dreams. Until next time.
Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite.